And what are the hard work? Their honey was nowhere to be seen. Honey was nowhere to be seen. Where is that honey? So, many I thought I should have taken Krishna shelter, but you throughout your life you are busy working, making money. You know, busy making money and uh, 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 likewise, we are what we say, foolish honey bees. Honeybees, their total effort put together is sold in the wall market for probably $5, $10, $15, $20. For some of you, it is maybe 10 minutes salary, right? So, likewise, when we, instead of working for Krishna, uh, when we, uh, when we ignore bhakti and start taking care of money and other things, other materialistic things, then Krishna, the devatas will say, foolish honeybees, you know, uh, you're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, continuously, Nirantara Krishna Namalevo, Koro Tulsi Sevana, Achirat Pabera, Krishnera Pada Darsana. So, this is the statement of Haridas Thakur to the prostitute. Always chant the holy name, Nirantara Krishna Namalevo. What is another thing he said? Karo Tulsi Sevana. And serve the Tulsi, and very soon, Achirad. Chira means long time. Achira means very soon you'll attain the lotus feet of Krishna. Wow. So it's very, very important actually. So when Lord Chaitanya was in Jagannath Puri, now we'll continue with this. When Lord Chaitanya was in Jagannath Puri, Brahmanas would invite him for prasad. What is that? Brahmanas would invite him for prasad. This is Krishna himself. Saram Bhatta Bhattacharya, everyone would invite Lord Chaitanya for prasad. But what is that? What is the response of Lord Chaitanya? If you are the owner of 1 million, now say 1 lakh, 100,000, then I'll come. This is India 500 years ago. Having 100,000 is not a joke. Then Brahmana said, my lord, we are very poor. What is that? We are very, very poor. What to speak of 100,000? We don't even have 1,000, whatever currency those days. Lord Chaitanya said, where did I tell you to bring 1,000, 100,000 currency? Then Lord Chaitanya said, if you chant 100,000 names every day, 100,000 means how many names? 64 rounds. How many names? 64 rounds. So Lord Chaitanya would say, no, if you just chant 64 rounds, I'll come to your home. Actually, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, first initiation is 4 rounds. Second initiation means 64 rounds. Srila Prabhupada, when he came to America, his goal was 64 rounds only. But when he realized it would be difficult for Americans, Prabhupada reduced it to 32 rounds. But later he understood 32 also difficult. Prabhupada made it to 16. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, what he would do, for those who can preach, he would give them Brahmin initiation, and they can chant. If they can preach, they should chant 16 rounds and preach. Those who cannot preach chant 64 rounds. Prabhupada did not change anything. He took the second one, because he wanted to expand the preaching. He made the first initiation very difficult and very, very serious, Harinam. And he converted that into first initiation itself is 16 rounds. Those who want Brahmin, those who want Brahmin, those who have deity worship interest, okay, I'll give you deity with the Brahmin Diksha. You're listening, right? So, that is a tradition from Lord Chaitanya. You have to chant 64 rounds. You have to chant the 64 rounds. One day, Nityananda Prabhu came to Navadvip. So as he came to Navadvip, from Navadvip, he developed a desire to see Lord Chaitanya. He developed a desire to see Lord Chaitanya. He came immediately. He came to Jagannath Puri. He came to see Jagannath Puri. And Lord Chaitanya came to know Nityananda Prabhu came. What a reunion it is actually. Balram and Krishna. And they know what is that? Nityananda Prabhu started glorifying Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya was glorifying Nityananda Prabhu. Actually, real happiness is association of devotees. Ramananda Raya, what is the biggest misery in this world? Not having the association of devotees. So after worshipping Lord Chaitanya and glorifying Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu went to see Gadadhar Pandit. And Gadadhar Pandit, and Gadadhar Pandit was so happy to receive Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar Pandit would live in Tota Gopinath temple. He would worship Tota Gopinath. And what is that? Nityananda Prabhu brought a special rice from Navadvip. So he gave that, you can cook it. So you can cook. So then Gadadhar Pandit cooked. And he made a very special preparations for Nityananda Prabhu. This is Nityananda Prabhu, the first expansion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he made offering to Tota Gopinath, and Nityananda Prabhu was getting ready to eat. Lord Chaitanya came. Lord Chaitanya came to eat. And Lord Chaitanya said, "Wow, what is happening? Why am I not invited?" "No, my Lord, without you, what is?" So he immediately brought a plate for Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya said, but the fragrance itself is enough. Krishna has accepted this prasad. Wow. So those who are going to honor this is fortunate. Amazing. So the Nityananda Prabhu and what is that? Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya sat and they were eating, and Gadadhar Pandit was serving them, and they were talking very intimate things. So nobody knew. This is very confidential actually. One time Advaitacharya came to Shanti, from Santipur he came to see Lord Chaitanya. So there were those days Brahmins would invite Lord Chaitanya for prasad. So Advaitacharya also invited. But Advaitacharya felt, what is that? If they all come, when Lord Chaitanya would come, always Brahmananda Bharati would come, Paramananda Puri would come, and maybe there will be 15, 20 sannyasis. And Advaita Acharya was only him and his wife. It's not easy to, take care of them. So as he was cooking, he developed a desire. I pray that only, I pray that, if only Lord Chaitanya comes alone, that's best. And I can serve. I mean, in other times, we can serve others also. But this time, I pray that, uh, but of course, but so he left that, final decision to Lord Chaitanya only. Because of the prayers of Advaita Acharya, what happened? In noontime, everyone was getting ready to, today Prasad is an Advaita Acharya. Wow. Sadasiva and Mahavishnu combined. You know, everyone is getting ready, but then it is a pouring rain. It is what is that? Pouring rain. You know, uh, it is pouring rain. But then they all decided not to go anywhere. They stayed back. But very interestingly, on the path from Gambhira, where Lord Chaitanya would live, from Gambhira to Advaitacharya home, it was only drizzle. You know, and it was only drizzle. So like a mild drizzle. Then what happened? And Lord Chaitanya, as usual, he finished his noon duties, and you know, noon duties, and now they don't know what to do. And so he finished his duties and started walking. And Aditya, he finished his preparation. So many vegetables, ghee, butter, yogurt. So many sweets. Then he put all the tulsi manjaris on this and made an offering. Uh, he wanted. His meditation was he wanted the Supreme Lord Gaur Sundar. He wanted only him to come. You know. So then the Supreme Lord Gaur Sundar decided to fulfill his wish. So Lord Chaitanya alone came. You know. Then Lord Chaitanya alone came, and Aditya Jaraf, offered obeisance, Lord's feet, and put a mat. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat on that. Then Lord Chaitanya, Advaita Acharya observed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is alone. Then he washed his Lord Chaitanya's feet, applied sandalwood paste, and he fanned him. And after some time, then he said, "My Lord, please take prasad." Essentially serving prasad should be done. Serving prasad is bhakti. Honoring prasad is bhakti. Cooking prasad is bhakti. Reading remnants of devotees is maha bhakti. Amazing. So Advaita was actually, serving Lord Chaitanya with such a, what is that? He was serving with a great relish. Amazing. Every preparation. And as soon as Lord Chaitanya would finish, he would put more. Amazing. So what is that? Uh, uh, so what is that? So he starts, Lord Chaitanya was so pleased. Where did you learn this cooking, Advaita? So nice. Like, everyone knows Lord Chaitanya loved spinach. Last time I told why Lord Chaitanya loved spinach. Does anyone remember? Anybody would eat spinach, they would get Krishna Prema. Hare Krishna. There are 10 types of spinach, palak. And it gives Krishna Prema. Wow. So, and so then Lord Chaitanya was eating and he was filling the plates. with the dishes different. And meanwhile, Advaitacharya, offered prayers to Indra. Oh, Indradev, thank you very much. You know, I know. I'm fully convinced you're a Vaishnava. You know, so from today onwards, I'll offer you flour and water. You have purchased me. So Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no. Oh Advaitacharya, why are you suddenly offering prayers to Indra? What is the reason? You know? So Nityananda Lord, sorry, Advaitacharya said, my Lord, please continue eating. You don't have any business to hear about this. You know? And Lord Chaitanya is saying, why are you trying to hide Advaitacharya? There's a powerful rainstorm. Hey, there's, this, what is that? These hills and the winds. I know why. You know, you are the one who you made Indra actually. You made Indra. Create this untimely weather. You know. So you thought if only I came alone, you wanted, then you could fulfill by serving me to your heart desire. You know. So you are the one. You ordered Indra. You know. It is actually Indra's fortune to serve you. Wow. You are what? You are Vishnu. You know. So what is that? Why not? Any you made any request, you in fact any order you give, definitely Indra will do, because that is your position. And even Amaraj follows your order. you know so great yogis worship you. you know Nobody knows your identity. I know that. So Advaitacharya said, my Lord, you know, uh, you are the savior of the material world. You are savior of the fallen. You know, you give the strength. You are the origin of everyone's strength. Please, I sing. I need one blessing. You will never leave me at any time. Wow. So Lord Chaitanya smiled. What is that? You know, Lord Shiva loves Krishna. Krishna loves Lord Shiva. He's a dearmost Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. You know, Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. If you worship Lord Shiva, Hari is pleased. If you worship Lord Hari, Shiva is pleased. There is a bond of love and devotion between Lord Chaitanya and Advaitacharya. So we should understand that. Why Krishna loves Lord Shiva? Vaishnavana Yadashambhu, topmost devotee. Why Lord Shiva worships Krishna? Be Supreme Master. Shiva is a Sadashiva is Vishnu Tattva. Origin of Sadashiva is a Sankarshan, who is the expansion of Balramji. Right? So we are in our Bhakti tradition, Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, we worship Lord Shiva with that understanding. One day, Damodar Pandit arrived in Puri. So Lord Chaitanya, so Damodar Pandit was staying in Navadvip before coming to Puri. So Lord Chaitanya asked, Oh, Damodar Pandit, you stayed with my mother, you know. So tell me honestly, you know, uh, does my mother really possess any devotion to Krishna? You know, so uh, how is my mother's bhakti going on? The mother became Pandit became upset actually. Oh Lord, you're asking whether I has any devotion? Wow. What made you ask this question? In fact, whatever devotion you have, it's because of Sachi Devi, Mother I. You know, because of her bhakti only, you develop bhakti for Krishna. Hare Krishna. Whatever ecstasies you are displaying, such as weeping, trembling, crying, all these things, you know, so they are from her. In fact, you know, um, holy Harinam always goes. Krishna, you know, Harinam always, you know, she chants Harinam all the time. You know, Krishna dances on her tongue as she continuously chants the holy name. You know, you're asking, you know, does my mother possess any devotion? She is the ocean of devotion. She is the mother of devotion. Embodiment of Vishnu Bhakti. You know, even if anyone remembers the name Sachi Devi, I means mother. You know, that person will be delivered from all his suffering. Sachi Mata ki jai. Haribol. And how many of you know? Lord Chaitanya told his mother, Mother, in this incarnation, you know, um, for my deity, you're the mother. Lord Chaitanya appears in this world, one is a deity. Lord Chaitanya is deity. Another is Harinam. Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. To the deity, you are the mother. To the Harinam, who is the mother of the Harinam? Anyone? Let us see. Who is the mother of Harinam?
Tongue, Prabhuji.
Tongue, that's it. So, the tongue is, you will incarnate as the tongue. Hare Krishna. So anybody who chants Krishna's name, Hare Krishna mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra is Lord Chaitanya. The tongue is an incarnation of Lord Sachi Devi. Hare Krishna. That's why we should not eat outside foodstuffs. We should eat only Krishna Prasad. We want to sincerely make progress. You're listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, what is that? When, my Lord, your devotion is because of your mother's devotion. And you're asking, you know, I know you're testing me, you know. Anyone utters Sachimata name, I's name, they'll become, you know, they'll be deleted from all suffering. Sachimata ki jai. Amazing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he heard this, he became ecstatic. Wow. You know, now, Pandit, you have really purchased me, you know, by revealing your mind. I'm fully convinced, you know, yes, whatever bhakti I have, because of the grace of my mother, obvious, no doubt, you know. You know, so my mother, she captivated me by her love. Always, you know, want to see her. Amazing. Actually, there is a reason. There is a confidential reason why he asked this. How many of you want to know why Lord Chaitanya asked about her mother? Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Sure, Prabhuji would like to know.
Yeah, but the reason is, I have a question for you. You know, when you know when you meet somebody, what do you say? When you meet somebody, anybody you meet, first time you meet, what do you say? When you meet anybody, what will you say? What is the first thing you ask?
How are you doing?
That's it. How are you? You know, what can you expect in this material world? You know, Dukhalam Shashvatam, where is unlimited bliss? So Lord Chaitanya knows what happens. How are you? How are you doing? Is the question we ask. If one has bhakti, it means naturally they're all right. If they don't have any bhakti, what is the use? Even if they're king, that life is useless, inauspicious. Somebody says, I'm doing very well means what? Very well means what? They have money. They have name and fame and fortune. It is so temporary. Because that will not come with us. So they're telling, how are you doing? Means I'm doing very well. Okay. Very well with what? Name and fame, money, luxury, sense enjoyment. That is very inauspicious. You're listening or not? So Lord Chaitanya, that's why usually, the other point came from Navadip. He said, instead of, how is my mother doing? Simple, his mother is doing bhakti, then she's all right. Mother is not doing bhakti, she's not all right. So what is Lord Chaitanya is asking, how is the devotion of my, how is my mother's bhakti? How is it going on? Means that is Lord Chaitanya's way of asking, how are you doing? How are you doing means how is your bhakti going on? Listening or not? Very interesting, right? How many of you understood?
Yes,
Yes, Prabhuji.
So it's very clear, where is how are you say, how are you doing? When there is no bhakti, what? It's misery only. If somebody is doing intense bhakti, Shuddha bhakti, means they are become free from three modes. And naturally they are well. So Lord Chaitanya cannot ask, how is my mother doing? Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what he did, how is my mother's bhakti going on? When it goes on very well, they're fine naturally. How many of you understood?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Understood.
yes, Prabhuji.
So that is Lord Chaitanya's way of asking, how is my mother doing? Correction. If your bhakti is going on well, it means you are naturally well, irrespective of what the situation is. If the bhakti is not well, whoever you may be, it's very inauspicious actually. Understanding, right? So, what is that? Uh, one time, Kala Sridhar, Lord Chaitanya offered him this one. What is that? Kala Sridhar, what did he offer? Lord Chaitanya gave, all right, Sridhar, you want a planet? I can make you equal to Kubera. Or you come back, you come back. You can be, you can come back to spiritual world. You come back to spiritual world. And the famous statement of what is his name, famous statement of scholar Sridhar is this. What is that? My lord, a bird is eating in the bird's nest. A simple person, he's also leading his life. And a king is also living in palace. For all of the three people, bird and simple man and the king, for them time is running out equally. They are not realizing that. What is the use of having all these riches? My life is going on very well. I don't need anything. Just give me. Okay, I'm finishing in a few minutes. So, what is that? For everything, for everyone, time is running out. The real thing is bhakti. You know, the real thing is bhakti. What is the Brahma statement? My Lord, whichever birth you give me next lifetime, if I have the good fortune of taking birth as your devotee, then I'll serve you. If not, what is the use of even Brahma's position? What is the use of Brahma's position? You know, peace everything. Not jnana, not karma. That's why one has to follow the Mahajans. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam mahajano yena gatasya panta. Dry arguments are inconclusive. This is mentioned in Mahabharata. What is ultimate? Bhakti. True bhakti is present in the heart of non-envious saintly personalities. Amazing. Amazing. You know? Rest are all useless. Karma is useless. Ashtanga yoga is useless. Jnana kanda is useless. No? What is ultimately has some value? Bhakti has ultimately has some value. You know? Bhakti has some value. One day Lord Chaitanya asked Keshav Maharaj, Sannyas Guru, which is superior? Karma, Jnana or Bhakti? Keshav Maharaj said, Bhakti is superior. Lord Chaitanya said, yes, Guru Maharaj. So ask Keshav Maharaj. The reason why I have descended to this world is to establish the what is that? Establish bhakti superior to all other the rest of the things. If you are told today jnana is superior, I would have entered the ocean. Hare Krishna. So when bhakti means what? Service. Service to Guru and Krishna. If that is not there, what is the use of Sikha? What is the use of tapasya? What is the use of Brahmantra? They're all useless. Bhakti, service. Navya Bhakti, yes. So Lord Chaitanya is embodiment of bhakti. His speech, his thoughts, activities, everything are steeped in bhakti. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is intense bhakti? Devotees did not see anything. Always Lord Chaitanya dancing, kirtan, chanting. Haribol. So what happened? One day, Advaitacharya, he told the devotees, they were all in Jagannath Puri, right? Today, instead of, I have a different song, my dear brothers. What is that? Today I'll sing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's a source of all incarnations, cause of all causes. We will not sing any other Vishnu incarnations. We'll sing about Lord Chaitanya. He is the one who descended to this world to inaugurate the congregation chanting of the holy name. So today, instead of singing any other names, we'll sing the cause of all causes. The source of everything, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the fountainhead of all incarnations. When he said that, devotees became scared because, Lord Chaitanya never liked it. Whenever somebody would say, when glorify him as Krishna, Lord Chaitanya would close his eyes. Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Jiva can never become Krishna. But this Advaitacharya is telling this. Why not? So they were a little scared, but Advaitacharya encouraged them. No problem. So that Advaitacharya took lead. And he composed his own song and started singing. Lord Chaitanya is not different from Krishna, Narayan. He has come to this world to relieve our suffering. He started singing like that. Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari, Jai Sachinandan Gaura Hari. The Lord of Vaikuntha has descended to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement. Haribol. So he is very dear to his devotees. Patitapavan Gaur Hari. So he started, he composed a song like this and singing Lord Chaitanya as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was dancing. And the devotees followed him. And Lord Chaitanya was very happy. So they went to Gambhira in procession. So there is a kirtan. Lord Chaitanya was very happy, hearing the kirtan. But as they came close, and he started hearing the words, Jai Sachidanand Gaur Hari has incarnated in the form of Brahman to inaugurate Sankirtan movement. He relishes his Sankirtan movement. Ujjvala Varna Gauravara Deham Vilasita Niravadi Bhav Videham. So his body is what, his body luster puts the brilliance of the gold to shame. His beauty is matchless. His arms extend to the knees. So he wears the robes of a renunciant, sannyasi, and he chants his own names. Wow, everyone has to see how nicely he dances. Like that, he starts singing. Wow. When he starts singing like this, then slowly the kirtan picked up, intense. The hero of Vrindavan appeared as hero of Navdeep. Haribol. Jai Sachidanand Gaur Hari, Jai Sachidanand Gaur Hari. Patita Pavan Gaur Hari, Dina Dayala Gaur Hari. And and then devotees became ecstatic. When devotees became ecstatic, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. But then that day devotees were not scared. When Lord Chaitanya heard this, immediately Lord Chaitanya, he felt really ashamed actually. Then he left. He left to his place. Then what the devotees did? They started, that day they all went, in a procession to Gambhira. Everyone became ecstatic. So when they went, that day they were not scared at all. Hare Krishna. So and then they entered Gambhira and they want to take Lord Chaitanya's darshan, they want to see him. So as they were glorifying him, he was very upset. Then they were all waiting at the door, wanting to see him. And Lord Chaitanya said, all right. He told Govinda to bring everyone inside. So then Lord Chaitanya was actually, what is that? He was lying in the bed. And he did not look at anybody. So devotees became nervous. And they started praying for him actually. So then he asked, Shreyas, devotees, what happened? Leaving such wonderful names, the glories of Krishna, why are you, what is that you are chanting? Why are you singing all these, these different songs? Can you please explain? Srivas Thakur said, my Lord, we are not independent living entities. We are fully dependent, like we are like puppets. What happened today? We sang what the Supreme Controller wanted us to sing. What is that? We sang what the Supreme Controller wanted us to sing. What do you mean, Lord Chaitanya? You're all scholars. Why are you exposing it, which is meant to be a secret? Because Lord Chaitanya is Chenavatar, right? Covered incarnation. So it has to be kept secret. If you cannot expose it, then immediately Srivas Thakur stretched his hand. He put his hand, with his hand, he raised his hand and started, trying to put his hand in the sky as though he's trying to cover the sun. Arjuna says, what is that? Now, what does it mean by this? My Lord, I'm trying to cover the sun with my hands. Can I cover it? Likewise, you are trying to hide your identity, but who can cover my Lord? The way I cannot cover the sun with my palms, your glories cannot be hidden for a long time. Hare Krishna. Your glories are spread all over the three worlds. So all glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they start glorifying. So it's, my Lord, you're famous everywhere. Who can hide this? Lord Chaitanya was very happy actually. So what is that? He was very happy. Externally he was angry, but internally he was very happy actually. Then what happened? Immediately thousands and thousands of visitors, who came to see Lord Jagannath. They were there they came to see Lord Chaitanya. And then they all joined with thousands of voices glorifying Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then when it was, nobody knew where they came from. Literally thousands and millions of people. Srivas Thakur said, my Lord, now you tell me, where can you hide? You're the cause of all causes. This world is your manifestation. You personally appeared in this world to inaugurate Sankirtan movement. My Lord, you cannot hide yourself. Lord Chaitanya said, Srivas, you have really displayed your spiritual potency by making people chant the holy name. I'm very grateful to you and I'm indebted to you. So Lord Chaitanya wants people to chant. Why? When people chant the holy name, they become free from the cycle of birth and death. That is very important actually. So, what is that? So whoever we are, whatever we are, we should know who we are. Yasmin vijnana sarametam vijnatam bhavati. When we understand we are spiritual part and parcel of Krishna, what is the only thing that we are left with? Chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's very important. So nobody will come with us, nothing will come with us. We come alone, we go alone. Whoever, those family members who are with us 50 years ago, they were not there. 50 years later, they won't be there. Agree or not? You know. So when we understand this point, we'll try to increase our bhakti account, bank account. You know? So that's what I want to tell today. And we'll continue this next week. Thank you very much. Panchakalptarasya kripa sindhubhyo patitanam pavanam vaishnavibhyo namo mantugat vaishnavijay. Human life is meant for awakening that love of God. You know, to cleanse our heart. Srila Prabhupada came to this world, you know, to give, you know, patra, apatra deki nadeki sthan. Whether qualified or not qualified, Prabhupada didn't say. Prabhupada gave it to everyone. You know, we should take it up, we should purify ourselves and give Harinam to others. Janmasarda Kori Karo Parobakar. Time is running out. Let us become Krishna conscious today. Tomorrow will not come. Goal of life is bhakti, actually, nothing else. Thank you very much. I'm ending now. Dandavad Pranam.
Thank you.
Panchakalptarasya
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.